Greetings, everybody. This is your host, Ilona from ILONA TV, and I'm so grateful that for you to tune in to this show, to this episode, because we're going to absolutely take deeper the product and also the theme of leadership. Everyone wants to be a leader. They think it's fun, they think it's creative, they think there's just so glamorous to be a leader, but no one knows how to lead. And today we have in our studio Mr. Dave Kaiser, repeat guest, who is absolutely, we're going to take it to the next level. Hi Dave, how are you? So grateful to have you.
Well, happy to be here.
So what do we lack as leaders right now?
What do we lack as leaders? Very good question. I would say training in advance of becoming a leader. I think in a lot of cases, and I know personally in my case, you're cast into a leadership role because you've done well in other roles earlier in your career. And I think that's a positive, and it's nice to be seen in that way, but it's difficult. And I think leaders need to understand that there is some specific training that would be helpful as a leader to get before you jump into that role. So I would encourage new leaders to look for training, again, look for mentors and people to talk to about it because it involves a lot.
And there's a big difference between manager and the leaders. And I found out there's a really, really strong definition that my boss, my leader, taught me about leadership. He said, Ilona, there's a difference between managers and the leaders. Managers do the things right. Leaders do the right things in life. And that's what distinguishes people from being a leader or a manager. It takes a vision to lead. It takes the guts, this boldness, this courage to break some kind of rules to go after your vision, and it takes a special person to do so. And Mr. Dave, how can leaders right now support each other?
Again, I think through mentoring is a great way to do it. So I think if leaders who are established, who have been in that field for a while, can look to other leaders. And I've been blessed to be involved in chambers of commerce for many years, and so I think that's a great area to see leaders that are established meet with the new leaders. And again, people come to chambers or meetings like that and think, well, I'm just there for the business of the day. Well, take a little time ahead of the meeting, take a little time after the meeting, and talk to some of those leaders and share ideas. And for the younger leaders, be open about your concerns and things that you're maybe struggling with, and I think you'll get some great advice.
What do you think the world leaders need right now?
I think they need friends. I think they need people to come alongside them and share their visions and help them accomplish things that they maybe want to accomplish. Again, as we talked in the last segment, I don't think you can accomplish things on your own as a leader. It needs to be a team. And so I think people coming beside the world leaders and being strong team members is what they need to help out.
This is my $1 million question.
Okay.
And I only ask this one, this is the second time I'm asking this question.
I hope.
The first time I asked the 10-year-old, a leader, the TEDx speaker, and also organizer of his nonprofit from India. If you are a president, what changes will you make?
I would try to, and again, going on my same thing, get more people involved in the running of the country, policy making. I have the feel, and I don't know if others have the feel, that it seems that decisions get narrowed down to a smaller group of people, and there doesn't seem to be that ability for a larger group to be involved in that process and making suggestions. So I would want to see more people involved in the process. There's a danger of that, and I think you see that as a leader. There's a danger of too many people involved because the too many cooks in the kitchen type of theory that you may never get to an answer. But I think you want to have representative involvement so people can say what's important to them. You can get a good read and a good feel of what is necessary, And then as a leader and as a leadership team, you need to make that decision. But you have the input, you have the information to move on from.
Now, pretend that you're the president. How would you want to address right now to our viewers? What would you want to encourage them with?
Get involved. I think you have to be involved. There's a lot of people that I think will complain about things and maybe sit on the sideline and have their own opinion about it. But I think the best way to share your opinion and to make change is to be involved. And it doesn't need to be on a national level. You don't need to travel to Washington, D.C. and make your voice heard there, although good for you if you'd like that. But there's plenty of opportunities on a local level in your own school, if you're a younger person, in your church, in your business, in your community. So get involved, take a chance, and get out there and see how you can make a difference.
Thank you so much, Mr. Dave. Well, right now you guys have heard all the advice from the future president of the country, and hopefully you guys get encouraged, because yes, we need the leaders. And if you're not the leader, pray for one, support one, encourage them, make sure that they know that you're there for them as well. And just get involved in the community, get involved in your churches, in your local places, in your schools, to make your voice heard, to protect our young ones. So be a good example for them as well. So I cannot wait to see what our country is going to become, because I'm a grateful patriot of this country, and I am so grateful for what this country had given to me, and I cannot wait to share my gifts to them. And I know you have gifts that you can also share with the United States of America. This is Ilona from ILONA TV. We will see you next time.